In the quaint town of Spooksville, Halloween preparations were in full swing. Homes were adorned with cobwebs and carved pumpkins lined the pathways. Yet, amidst all the excitement, little Glowy, a timid ghost, had a peculiar problem. He was afraid of the dark. Every Halloween, while other ghosts reveled in the moonless nights, Glowy clung to his tiny lantern. It wasn't just any lantern, it was his security, his beacon in the haunting darkness. The townsfolk often spotted a soft glow moving about, accompanied by giggles, and they knew it was Glowy, trying his best to join in the festivities. This Halloween, however, Glowy decided he wanted to overcome his fear. He'd heard tales of an ancient spell hidden deep within Spooksville's library that could help ghosts conquer their greatest fears. With newfound determination and his trusty lantern in tow, Glowy set out on a quest to find this legendary spell. As he floated through the town, children cheered him on, shouting, "Go, Glowy, and you can do it!" Their encouragement made him feel a tad braver, and with each flutter, his lantern's light seemed to shine even brighter. Upon reaching the library, Glowy was met with a grand, creaky door adorned with a sign that read, "Seek and you shall find." Taking a deep, ghostly breath, he pushed the door open, ready to dive into the pages of history and uncover the secret to facing his fear. Inside the library, Glowy was met with towering shelves filled with dusty tomes, cobwebs decorating their corners. The atmosphere was thick with ancient knowledge, and the soft glow of his lantern revealed inscriptions and symbols etched into the wooden floor. Floating upwards, he skimmed through titles, searching for any mention of a spell or remedy for his peculiar fear. As he moved through the aisles, he heard a soft chuckle. Turning around, he spotted a book titled Ghosts and Their Quirks, playfully hovering in the air. Intrigued, Glowy approached the book, and to his astonishment, it opened itself, revealing a chapter titled The Lantern's Glow, Facing the Darkness. The words shimmered as they rearranged themselves, forming a riddle. To face what you fear, look not outside but inside. For the brightest glow comes not from a lantern but from within one's spirit. Contemplating the riddle, Glowy realized that the lantern was just a crutch. His true strength lay within, and he needed to muster the courage from his own spirit. Determined to face his fear head-on, he decided to spend the night in the library, without the aid of his lantern. As hours passed and midnight approached, the library transformed. Ghostly apparitions appeared, each sharing their tales of bravery and offering words of encouragement. Surrounded by this ethereal support group, Glowy felt a warmth, an inner glow, dispelling his fear of the dark. Dawn began to break, casting a soft, golden hue throughout the library. As the first rays of sunlight streamed in, Glowy felt different, lighter. The apparitions from the night before began to fade, leaving behind an echoing chorus of cheers and words of encouragement. Deciding to venture outside, Glowy floated through the library's grand doors, feeling the cool morning breeze on his ethereal form. The townsfolk were already awake, setting up for the grand Halloween parade. They noticed Glowy without his lantern and began to whisper amongst themselves, their expressions a mix of surprise and admiration. Children ran up to him asking where his lantern was. With a chuckle, Glowy responded, "I found a brighter light within me." The children laughed and danced around him, their joy infectious. Glowy felt embraced by the community, his fear now a thing of the past. The mayor of Spooksville, seeing this transformation, approached Glowy. "In honor of your bravery, would you lead our Halloween parade?" he asked. Overwhelmed with emotion, Glowy nodded, taking his place at the front, his inner glow illuminating the path ahead. As the parade commenced, Glowy floated proudly, leading the townsfolk through Spooksville's winding streets. Lanterns were lit in his honor, but none shone as brightly as the little ghost who had conquered his fear and found his true light. The parade's festivities continued well into the afternoon. Streets were lined with stalls selling Halloween treats, and laughter echoed throughout Spooksville. Glowy, now the town's celebrated hero, was greeted with cheers and affectionate pats wherever he went. Amidst the merriment, a group of elderly ghosts approached him. They introduced themselves as the guardians of Spooksville's history. They had watched Glowy's journey from the shadows and were deeply impressed. "We believe you have a role to play in preserving the town's legacy," one of them said, handing him an ancient-looking scroll. Unrolling the scroll, Glowy discovered it was a map, leading to a hidden chamber deep within the library. The guardians explained that the chamber held secrets and stories from ages past, and they believed Glowy was the right spirit to protect and share these tales. Intrigued and honored, Glowy decided to explore the chamber. Guided by the map, he navigated through hidden passages within the library, eventually arriving at a grand door adorned with intricate carvings. Taking a deep breath, he pushed it open. Inside, the chamber was vast, filled with glowing orbs. Each orb contained a story, a memory from Spooksville's past. Glowy realized his new purpose: to be the storyteller, the bridge between past and present, ensuring that the town's rich history would never be forgotten. With each passing day, Glowy delved deeper into the chamber's treasures. He discovered tales of ancient heroes, forgotten romances, and age-old festivals. These stories were too precious to be confined within the chamber, and Glowy felt a burning desire to share them with Spooksville. He started hosting nightly gatherings by the lake, where townsfolk would assemble under the starry sky. With the moon as his backdrop, Glowy would narrate a tale, bringing it to life with his ethereal glow, making the past come alive in the present. These gatherings became a cherished tradition in Spooksville. Every night, people of all ages would come, eager to hear another chapter from the town's rich history. The atmosphere was always electric, filled with anticipation, laughter, and sometimes tears. The guardians of Spooksville's history, watching from a distance, nodded in approval. They had chosen wisely. Glowy was not just preserving the town's legacy, he was enriching it, adding his chapter to its storied past. On one special Halloween night, a year after his journey began, Glowy stood by the lake, looking at his reflection. The timid ghost was no more. In his place was a confident storyteller, a beacon of light for Spooksville, ensuring that its stories would echo for generations to come.